Oops, my bad, my bad, my bad, my bad. Let me change that. Let me change that. Let me change that. Let me change that. Come on. Damn it. Okay. Everybody, just give me a few moments. I just want to get my thoughts together on what I'm about to say before I get started on this show. Well, I'm going to tell you what I'm about to say right now. For starters, I went to my PlayStation Plus network. They say I have less than 7 days. So, um, even though, just to let everybody know, I will be back on the line no later. My guess is, if not by the end of this month, I would say definitely in October, there will be a new show, a new whole season of Ashley. Hi, thank you so much. Thank you for being a part of the show. Again, like I was trying to say, I still have less than 7 days left before my PlayStation Plus subscription before it ends out. So I thought it was going to be end out last month. Just found out, still have a few extra days. No sense in me wasting those days. I will definitely be back online again no later than October, if it means anything to anybody. Um, I really want to get my thoughts together on what I want to say about this incredible man. And the topic of this show, usually I have my Tuesdays, Wednesdays, morning, afternoon, or evening update show. But unfortunately, sometimes I switch up topics. Again, thank you so very much, Ashley. And this is a very dear, special topic to me. And the topic of this show is called Remember Them. And I have other shows, besides the shows I just mentioned, D's Word of the Night, Happy Friday, Shout Out Saturdays and Updates, Family Time Sundays, What's on Your Mind, that's rare, and Remember Them. Joe, hi, thank you so much for being a part of the show. Remember Them is a show where, I will give my tribute, my eulogy for those who we miss. My brother DDG, happy Tuesday. Rest in peace, James Earl Jones, aka Vader. I'm about to get to that right now. So for the next few moments, let me I'm fine, Joe. I'm fine. Thank you so very much. Right now, the Spidey 09 show is at 714 subscribers. To all my 714 subscribers, thank you so very much. I just want to do a very deep, I wouldn't say deep, but a very heartfelt eulogy on one of the greatest actors, one of the greatest humanitarians, one of the greatest human beings of the decade, if not the century. As you can see in my little left hand corner where my little AR robot is at, that is James Earl Jones. James Earl Jones, everybody. Let me go to my other tablet for a minute. Born January 17, 1931. I cannot pronounce this, where he lived. Archibutla. It could be Archibutla. Don't want to give out the wrong information. MS. That can be Missouri, or again, I don't want to give out too much wrong different information. But I do know that he died yesterday, September 9th, Dutchess County, New York. And he died at the age of 93 years old. Okay. He left behind his spouse, Cecilia Hart. Well, actually, he was married twice. Julian Marie, his children, Flynn Earl Jones. James Earl Jones was a tall dude. Yes, he was 6'2". His parents was Robert Earl Jones, Ruth Conley. This man has accolades beyond accolades. Academy Honorary Award, Kennedy Center Honors. Whoa. I've never seen an actor with a huge resume of all these awards. I can't even, this'll take me all, I ain't gonna lie, this'll take me all day to read all this straight up. I'm looking at one right now. Screen Actor Guide of Life Achievement Award. Tony Award for Best Performing Actor from 1969 all the way to 1987. He got an award for the NAACP Image Award Outstanding in 1975. Primetime Emmy Award from 1991. Yes. I mean, I don't even know where to begin. Straight up. I mean, let's just say he has over a dozen awards. I can't even, because I'm doing everything. I'm not gonna lie, I'm doing some of this stuff through Google. I know he's a great actor, but at the same time, I want to figure out what other things he does besides being an actor. And I really want to get that out the way right now. How do I want to remember the great humanitarian James Earl Jones? I'm wearing all black today, not because it's, because of, the respect of the deceased. There's two reasons why I'm wearing all black today. I'm not all dressed up in a suit or anything like that. As you can see, I'm in the confines of my own home on the west side of Chicago. And again, immediately following, I will give out shout outs momentarily. But this is real dear to me right now. Okay, and believe it or not, this is something I whipped up before the end of the show. Again, I'm a huge Star Wars fan. Okay, do you mean DDG? No, DDG is a member of my show. Okay, and he's my brother. DDG stands for Dangerous Danny Garcia. No, he's a member of my show, just like everybody else is watching right now. But please, this is very heartfelt for me, and I'm trying to make this as humbly, as humanly as possible. Now, some of these photos right now, I'm not gonna lie, I got off Facebook. I'm just gonna be honest with you. It was a little mini scrapbook that I thought I'd come up with from my own personal views on how I want to see James Earl Jones right now. But let's get started on it, man. How do I remember this great human being? This great. How do I describe him? First of all, the man been around way before I was even born. This man has been around over decades, over centuries. Hell, he been around just in time before they start building cars, to tell you the truth. Straight up, I'm looking again. 1931? I was born in 65. I'm still up in the heavens somewhere trying to find out how I'm going to make it here. Tell you the truth, I'm a little jealous of him because, and I mean that in good spirits, because he got a chance to make it to heaven before me. So in a way, I look at it as a jealousy, but at the same time, I look at it as a good blessing. And he's a one of a kind. Again, how did James Earl Jones affected my life? I can tell you some of the movies I remember, which I'm gonna get to that momentarily. James Earl Jones. When I look at this guy, for starters, reason why I say he's a little jealous of me, because I'm not saying I'm a little jealous of him, but I'm gonna go there right now. I'm gonna say that out of all respect, and I mean that humbly from my heart. When I see him, amazing actor, incredible talent, a visionary. He, to me, in my heart, he's a man of God. Okay, he has a God-giving talent, and he has an incredible God-giving voice. That's the best way I could describe this man. And I'm not done yet. I look at him as the man, the myth, the legend. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. The greatest of all time. Period. He done so many movies. I can't even keep count. All right, I remember one of his first movies, and I remember it well. In fact, I'm gonna pull a picture up on it. I mentioned earlier within the video, I do have several pictures. Think of it as a little show and tell, so to speak. And this one right here, we pull up on the screen right now. This is him on the left, and on the right, you have another legendary actor, Billy D. Williams. Now, in this picture right here, this wasn't the first time they met. Okay, they go way back. As a matter of fact, I remember one movie I'm going too fast. The first movie I remember these two in, it was back in the days. I think I was maybe 14, 15 years old. And you had a nice little all-star cast. You had Richard Pryor, Billy D. Williams, James Earl Jones. And the name of the movie was called Bingo Long and the All-Star Traveling Band. And that movie was consist of, I'm gonna bring everybody up to speed. I'm sure everybody remember the Harlem Globetrotters, famous all around the world, and they was a basketball team. Well, think of them as like a baseball team, but had like that little similarity like the Harlem Globetrotters. That make this. In other words, they were like the Harlem Globetrotters of baseball. That's what I'm trying to say. And in this picture right here, my guess is they have to be both of them together. I'm gonna say they was like in the early. I'm gonna go with early 20s, between the mid early 20s and 30s. That's how they look in that picture to me. I'm just guessing. Okay, and in Bingo Long All-Star Traveling Band, James Earl Jones was like the pitcher of that team. Billy D. Williams, I think he was like the pitcher slash batter, and Richard Pryor, he was like the coach and the player of the team. And I remember watching that when I was growing up, and I knew of him. I'm not gonna lie, I knew of him, but I didn't know how far he was gonna go. He did that. He did Roots. He definitely did Roots. For those who know who that is, Roots is it's a Black American history movie. Get the chance, do some research, check it out. He did Roots, but what he's really famous for, which I'm about to get to right now, is his voice, which I'm about to do right now. Yes, he is famous for that. The voice of the most iconic villain in sci-fi history. I'm talking about the legendary Lord of the Siths. And no, I'm not talking about Palatine, aka Dark Sidious. No, I mean he was a lord too, but Vader was kind of like an apprentice, to Dark Sidious. But nonetheless, throughout the galaxy, he is the most dangerous Jedi of all time, and I'm talking about Darth Vader. You don't believe me? All right, you ain't gotta believe me. I'm a Star Wars fan. You ain't really gotta believe me. I'm going there. I don't care. All right, let's break it down into a science, shall we? As you can see, here we go. James Earl Jones played the voice. Sebastian Shaw played the face. You know how Vader looks after he got his helmet off and all that. David Prowse is the body, and Bob Anderson is the stunts that does all the choreography with the lightsaber and all that stuff. But out of all those guys, he had the voice. I'm not knocking everybody else. I'm not knocking the people that made Vader into Vader, but again, they all play their part too. But he was definitely the voice that matched the most intimidating character in the Star Wars universe. And I'm a huge fan. I'm not gonna lie. I'm so much of a huge fan of Vader. You're gonna love this. I'm so much of a huge fan of Vader. I'm gonna bring it back far enough. I even have a Star Wars Darth Vader card. That I use to, go to the ATM or whatever. So that's why I pull it all back so nobody can't really see all that. But yeah, I have that. But these are the guys that made the legendary Darth Vader. And when I was like 16 years old, we're gonna put this down on the screen for a minute. When I was 16 years old, I saw Star Wars for the first time. In fact, I'll never forget it. It was my parents, and at the time, because I come from a big family of seven, but before then, it was just really three of us. You know, me and my brother Mario and my brother Ronell. It was three of us at the time. My parents, and we went to go see Star Wars. Okay, and the first time I really saw Star Wars back then, again, I think I was like 15 or 16 at the time. And we went to the drive-ins. We don't have drive-ins no more, but back then, I used to love going to the drive-ins. You know, ain't nothing wrong going to the movie theater, sit down and sit in the chair and enjoy it, but that's cool. But just going to the drive-ins and, you know, going to the concession stand, getting popcorn. Uh, Give me 1 second. Yes, Mr. Redman. Is there any? Mr. Redman. Uh, you know, okay. I'm gonna take it. I will. No, no. What I'm gonna do? Oh, okay. And then you get fleas too. No, no, no. You did right. Yes. He's time to do for a bath. Okay. I. No, I understand. No, you don't want. Red, you don't want to be scratching with the dog. You don't want to be scratching too. Yes. Oh, he's long overdue. Yeah, he needs one. Yeah. And then you don't need to be scratching either. So yes. I will leave the garbage down in this mess. No, I will leave it. I'm gonna do just that. I'm gonna do just right before I step out. I'm gonna leave the garbage all the way down in the stairs. No problem. I know you tried calling me yesterday. He didn't even show up. Yeah, my phone was there, so yeah. What did he say? What did he say? Yeah, you is the master of the mind child. What? I spoke to Kentucky and them. They was supposed to cut those lights on, and the lights didn't come on last night. They did. I told them to cut them on like around 6 or 6:30. I waited till 8 o'clock. The lights did not come on. Okay. 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 I'm telling you now, so I'm glad I'm on the phone with you now to let you know right now. Please make it. Mr. Raymond, you called me and I ain't trying to mess my own day up. I got things to do. Okay. Told you be careful. They more. They did get caught. I told you that right. I told you that right away. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah. They did. Right. Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Not as much as you would say. Yeah. Right. Mm. now, yeah, now you're making them bleed a little bit. So yeah, 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 yeah. Right, right. We can do it. Yeah, yeah. You told them. Yeah, 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 yeah. You did. Yeah. Don't get any better that they got caught. So it don't get any better than that. Even he got to look at that now. Come on, they got caught. Right. Case is closed. Case is closed. Got caught. To yeah. She yeah, she need to mind her own she need to mind her own fucking business. Leave that to us. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. You know what? Jeanette showed up yesterday. Yeah, she showed up. 11 o'clock. Yeah. Porch. Porch showed up too. Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, you can't even. No, he's gone. You trying to get them all good news. So no, you doing it right. Yeah, you defend the shit out of him. They got the police told me that they got caught. They got caught Sunday with the guns. Yeah. It don't get any better than that. Okay, good. Yes, you do. Yeah. So it's that question, man. 5 minutes on how he did it, but he got it running. Yeah, when you see him, have him give you a crash course on what to do. I know it's a little switch over by the handle that you gotta pull down a little bit, and on the back one of these boats, like another one switch, a little orange switch that you gotta pull down, and then you got the little rip cord that you start up like a lawnmower, and then it'll come on. That's it. Okay, good. That's even better. Mm-hmm. Okay. You got a damn good deal. You got a damn good deal on that weed though. That damn thing runs like a whole maybe $900. Mm. Right. Right. Mm-hmm. 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 Right. Absolutely, man. Yeah. You got a hell of an investment. That damn thing, I don't know what he did. That damn thing runs damn good. two footages on everything. Mm-hmm. Today. Right. Yeah. It's gonna be like reserved spots for whoever. Right. No, I didn't see it. I went down there yesterday and I looked up. I see 30 pack went to the hospital. Yeah, they got him yesterday. Yeah. So like every day he's going to the hospital. Mm, I got a glimpse of it. Yeah, like it's on his last leg or something. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, it's hanging above. I saw it. Yeah, like it's teetering, like it's gonna fall any given day now. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Yeah, that blue graffiti, right? That's in some kind of crazy language. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. It'll kill somebody. Look how high it is. It don't take long. Somebody walk past by now they dead. They kill you. Right. Right. Yeah. You should. Deflated him. So I would, and now you can take advantage of it. Yeah, you deflated him. Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. Right. 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 Yeah. Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. Because you deflated them, and they got caught with the guns. So I know he gotta be happy over that. He gotta be. Good thing about it, nobody didn't get hurt. So it's you flooded the shit out of it. All of you know I flood. Yeah, I did. Told you everything. Told me they caught them with the guns. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Same police that he talked to, I talked to. He told me they got caught Sunday with the guns. That's all I I ain't trying to gas. It's just the way you say it. All right, I'll stay with you. I stuck a kid. I can't. I'm gonna stay with you. I'm gonna stay with you. It's just the way you said it. I did hear it the way you said it. I stuck a kid. All right, I'm gonna stay with you. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Stay with you. I'm gonna stay with you. Okay. All right, all right. He just caught me. That's all. Just the way you said it. Yeah, you did. You did. No, no, you ain't trying to kill him. I'll stick with the pen for now. You know, you being gentle, so yeah. Put the damn seat out. And I will. Yeah. Yeah. Good. Right. Okay. Oh, that be riding around with that car with the little yellow stick on it. Yeah. Ain't seen him in a while. Mm. Right. Right. Okay. Yeah. So your can drop. Yeah. Alright, next time I see him, I might buy a job. You said this good. Shit. Good for the win? Right, right. $7, that ain't bad. I'll buy some next time, just in case. I might need some for you. Okay. Yeah. Right. To keep the moisture in your skin. So yeah. Yes. Yes. Good. 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 I'm taking them bags down them stairs and I'm going from it. No, when I went, like I took the garbage out last week to grab it. Shit is fucking huge. He'll kill me, man. What do you want to do? He will fuck. Yeah. I'm going to come home. Now you got to put me in a bag because he done chewed off my arm and a leg and shit. Yes, you did. So you saved my life from your dog. So yeah. Oh, believe me, I was just about to go out there before I leave, but no, I'm glad you called me. Nah, it's not good, man. He needs to go. He ain't killing all the damn raccoons and rats and anything else that comes in that yard. So yeah, you don't want him to lose his fur. Yeah, right. Feel bad. Like you don't want to bring him in that you stretching, man. That's all. No, no. Yeah, it's that time for it. Yeah, you might have to do both. Give him a bath and a flea collar. Yeah. You gotta go to like, you know, you want the dog expert. You might have to go to Petco or something like that. And they sell the dog food and stuff like that. And the flea collar. Right. I know you love your dog, so you wanna keep him healthy. Yeah. Right. Yeah. You talking to me about the dog? Right. Glad you deflated him, so yeah. He can float in the air, so yeah. Yeah. Step by step, everything. Everything. So yeah. Deflated him some more. Oh, okay. Right, yeah. Yeah, I know. Right, right. See, there you go. There you go. You should be happy with that. And nobody didn't get hurt. So that's the most important thing. Yeah, so it's good that you deflate them now while he's gone. So yeah. Come on, come on, man. I know you. I know you do. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. She ain't gonna fuck down somewhere. That ain't her job. Her job ain't security. That ain't her damn job. She need to mind her own fucking business. No. She running the shit. Right. Right. Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. That ain't none of her damn business. No, kid ain't gonna say nothing. Yeah. But Ken knows as long as you got everything handled, he ain't got nothing to worry about. I know. Right. Ken wasn't going for that baby. It wasn't fresh enough. Mm-hmm. Right. Right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah, she let him do it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, she let him do it. She did it. Mm-hmm. Okay. Right. Mm-hmm. I know she did. Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she let him do it. I don't know why she keep doing this shit. She ain't got nothing to do. You worry about what we doing. You ain't up there worrying about when the paperwork is due or whatever needs to be done. you want. Okay. And it's sprayed over. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Right. Sweet spoken, man. Beautiful. That's a, y'all. That's a good word. That's a good word on. That's a good word. What? 30. Okay, I'll catch you later. Okay, everybody, I am back. Sorry for the inconvenience. Let me continue doing my tribute to James Earl Jones, aka Darth Vader. Give me a second. You know, just give me 1 second. Gonna put this on. I'm wearing all black because, again, to respect the deceased, and two, to honor the dark side of the force. All right, so let me get back to this. We're gonna get back to this right now. All right, let me cut the volume up. And again, I apologize for the inconvenience, but this was an urgent call that I had to attend to right away. Uh, but again, yeah, let's get back to this right now because I really want to wrap up this eulogy. And then keep in mind, we still have, and I checked on my PlayStation Plus network, I got less than 7 days. I'm letting everybody know right now. I should be back. If I can be back online, say by the end of September, fine. If not, October will definitely be official. So let's get back to our eulogy on James Earl Jones. What else we got here? This was amazing. I like this footage right here, this photo right here. That is the Empire State Building in New York City. And as you can see what they did a little artwork with the lights. Everything is all in red and black. And as you can see, you see an image of Darth Vader holding his iconic red lightsaber. And again, this footage, and again, shout out goes out to New York City. As a matter of fact, I got a real good friend of mine that stays in New York City. Okay, he goes by the name of Matt Unique, other known as Prince Unique. He is the co-host of my show. So again, shout out goes out to Prince Unique, cause he is from New York. And again, I love the illustration on it. This is beautiful, by the way. Next, what else? What else we have? I got another photo on him. Some very good photos, by the way. And keep in mind, I got all these photos off of Facebook. And as you can see, you have a different variety of different photos of James Earl Jones. You got Darth Vader. You have the Lion King. You got another photo on him when he was in his 30s, maybe like in his early 20s and 30s. Then the second photo on the right in the second row, that's pretty much how he looks now. Now you see right there with the photo down at the bottom holding the baseball. Again, he played in a lot of movies. And then the photo at the bottom, the third row from the right at the bottom, you got him portraying as the King of Zamunda in Coming to America. Very classic movie with Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall. All right. Next, that's my little tribute to James Earl Jones continues. What else we got? Got another one. We have another one. Yes. And as you can see, classic movie, Coming to America, King of Zamunda. Got that royalty look. You got the line head across his suit, which is cold as hell. In fact, we're gonna shrink the screen for a minute. Again, James Earl Jones is truly an icon. He's truly a one-of-a-kind actor because, you know, his voice, his acting is amazing. I think it's the most incredible thing, but his voice, how should I describe it in my own definition? One, bold, powerful, can be intimidating if it wants to. It can be gentle when it wants to. I wouldn't say serious, but he will get to the point in his voice. I wouldn't say treacherous, but at the same time, you know, he gonna go there with you, you know. But when he does the voice of Vader, it's like, man, you really don't want none of this. Straight up. But amazing actor, and again, he just has that keenly, godly, majestic, powerful, intimidating, could be a little ruthless when he want to be, but it's a very, and I'm gonna borrow this from my buddy Prince Unique. He has a very unique, talented, godlike voice. That, and besides his acting, and there's not a movie I did not like him in. In fact, any movie that has him in it, you know, I'm gonna watch it. I don't care what it is. I'm gonna watch it. So I got another picture of him again, Coming to America. I just think Coming to America, you know, I got favorite movies when it comes down to James Earl Jones. For starters, anything that's in the Star Wars universe, I'm gonna love. Number two, anything that's The Lion King, which I'm gonna get to that in a second, I'm gonna love. Okay, but when I see him in Coming to America, I see him as a king. You know, he do have that royalty look. All right. And I think that's amazing. You know, I mean, now, and speaking of the Lion King, I want to get that out the way right now. I definitely want to get that out the way right now while I'm at it. Because I'm talking about Darth Vader and the Lion King. Now, again, I pulled one of these photos off of Facebook, and as you can see, you know, they did like a little special photo of Darth Vader and the Lion King, and you can see his grave, James Earl Jones. We're gonna shrink the screen for a minute because they coming out, and I told you guys on December 20th, they coming out with Mufasa, the Lion King story. Now that James Earl Jones is no longer with us, I think what they're gonna do with this project, I'm still gonna see the movie anyway. Now I have to see it in honor of him. I think with Disney, I think they're gonna make this as a tribute to him. Now, as far as who's going to play the voice of Mufasa, now that you know the passing of James Earl Jones is, you know, he's no longer with us because you know he's gone. We don't know who's gonna. We honestly don't know who's gonna fill in those shoes. I'm gonna tell you the truth. We really don't know. I'm not gonna lie to you. But whoever it is, I'm sure. I'm not saying they're gonna replace him. I'm not gonna say whoever the actor is. I'm not saying he's gonna be the next James Earl Jones or he's gonna be the next Vader. But whoever it is that steps into that role, I'm sure they're gonna honor him proudly. You know, so um, Mufasa the Lion King, December 20th. If they doing this again as a tribute to James Earl Jones, I'm gonna go see it. You know, I'm gonna be sad and heartbroken because I won't hear his voice ever again in the Lion King movie, but I will still see it because of the respect and fortitude and appreciation and honor of him. So yes, I'm gonna see it anyway. Again, I just felt right. You know what I mean? Got a couple more other pictures on him. Just let everybody know. Speaking of Lion King, we do this right now. Yes, this again. I've been a Disney fan, God, since I was 12 years old, and I watch just about every Disney movie that you can think of. I'm old school, whether it's Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Bambi, Cinderella. You know, I like classics. I like new school stuff too. My favorite is Big Hero 6. Anything that Disney make, I'm on it. Especially when it comes down to the animation. What else? I like the Iron Giant, classic. But out of all the Disney productions, out of all the Disney movies, out of everything that comes out of the DU, the Disney universe, the overall cartoon, I will watch it 100 times and won't get bored. I even like the Jungle Book, the cartoon and the live action. Same with the Lion King. Cartoon, live action, both good. But if I had to choose, you can't go wrong with the cartoon. And to me personally, this is pretty much my overall number one favorite cartoon of all time in the Disney cinematic universe. And man, when he plays the voice of Mufasa, man, it, how should I put it? To come out of that lion's mouth, it fits. Straight up, it fits, and I'm digging that, and as you can see, you got Mufasa, and then you got his queen next on the side, and then you got Rikiki, holding Simba. That's gonna be the next Lion King. And I love it, man. I'm not gonna lie. I really, really, truly love it, man. Who knows? Maybe before the end of this month is out, I'll probably go dig in my movie collection and pull out The Lion King and just watch it, or just dig and pull out one of my Star Wars movies and just honor him, man. You know. So, but this, he's irreplaceable, man. He's irreplaceable. You know. Come on, you ain't gonna find no one else like him. Straight up. Next, got a couple more other movies. I mean, a couple more other photos. That's what I'm trying to say. This I'm digging. I dig this a lot. Yes. Now what they did, okay, they took whoever drew this. I just happened to randomly pick. I should have got the artist name, whoever drew this, but I found this on Facebook. But whoever drew this, these are all the iconic things he done throughout his movie career. You know, and he did some amazing movies. In fact, I think he also did a movie with, if I'm not mistaken, you know, he was in the first Arnold Schwarzenegger movie of Conan. Yeah, he played the villain in the first Conan. Okay, he was a villain. And then in the second one, the second Conan, you had Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. But I remember in the first one, he actually played a villain in his younger days. My guess, maybe like in his early 30s or something like that. But I just like the silhouette of this thing. Look at that. You got Coming to America, The Lion King, Darth Vader. That's him down there. I guess he was portraying a boxer. And then he got the baseball in his hand, you know. And that's him in the middle. You can't make this stuff up, man. He's just amazing. Let's see if I got a couple more other pictures. Oh, this I like. He's up there with her right now. Who would never thought that Princess Leia and Vader would be on The Big Bang Theory? Yes. So again, shout out goes out to the late, great Carrie Fisher. And right now, Vader's up there with you right now, honey. Yes, she is. Carrie Fisher, Princess Leia, or as I will call her, the Queen of Star Wars. Yes, she is. You know, even Rey Skywalker is the princess in my own personal definition, but Carrie Fisher will always be, you know, she will be the queen. I call her, even though she's a princess, but I call her the Queen of Star Wars. And this was one of the episodes from The Big Bang Theory, and I think the guy who plays Sheldon and James Earl Jones, I've got that actor's name, and they went over to Carrie Fisher's house. I remember this episode, and they did a prank on Carrie Fisher, and she got so mad and upset that she ran out the house with a baseball bat and tried to knock him on the head. Okay, I thought that was funny, but yeah, he even appeared on The Big Bang Theory. And then Sheldon went up to James Earl Jones, and James Earl Jones was in a restaurant, and Sheldon just looking at him, smiling like crazy. And then James Earl Jones says, let me guess, you love Star Wars. And then Sheldon was like, yeah, sure, and nodded his head like, okay, sure. He said, you know I got other movies, but you prefer Star Wars. And then he kept nodding and said, yes. And then James Earl Jones said, you know what, come here for a minute. He just did like this, like, you know what, come here for a minute. Stood up and looked at him a little closer. Sheldon looked at him, and then James Earl Jones said, you know what, I like Star Wars too. And they had a conversation, they hit it off, they laughed. This was an amazing episode. I definitely was feeling that, for real. Straight up. Of course, yeah. Spidey on that? He likes the Big Bang Theory, for real. You know, I think it's a funny show. Next, we about to wrap this up, and again, sorry for the inconvenience. It's another picture I want to show. Excuse me. This, you know, this made me sad. I still got a couple more other pictures left. This made me sad, where Vader stood over the grave of James Earl Jones, man. I had to get this, you know. And I got this picture because now he is definitely he's really one with the Force for real, straight up. So, for you Star Wars fans, including myself, because I'm a huge Star Wars fan, that one's for you. All right, next, I got another one. For you Lion King fans out there, including myself. Look at little Simba sitting on a little rock, looking up at the stars, at the sky. That's what I meant to say, looking at the sky. And you see a cloudy silhouette of the Death Star and James Earl Jones with the biggest smile on his face, man. Don't get any better than that. And again, shout out goes out to Chaz. Well appreciated. Got a couple more. I just want to go out with a bang with this guy for real. Straight up. Then you got another picture. I forgot the name of this movie. When I get the chance, I'll re-update you on that. But when it comes to me, I'll let you guys know. But yeah, there he is right there again. For real. Straight up. Next. We're going to wrap it up with maybe two more. Because he worked around a lot of actors. He really did. I think in this movie, if someone correct me, please leave in the comments. This is Kevin Costner and James Earl Jones. I don't know if this is Field of Dreams. I can't remember what movie this is. But again, you've been around a lot of great, incredible actors. Andrew Newby said, I thought the Green Cross Code, I swear, was both obvious, not okay. Shout out goes out to Andrew. I don't understand the question, but if you get the chance, leave it in the comments. Sub to the show. You sub to the show. I give you a shout out live on the show. You do that, that'll make you my 715 subscriber. Next. Yes. He's back there again as Vader. Talking to Princess Leia, and then you got this little general on the side. You know, he was trying to find out where the rebel troops are at, and then, you know, Vader's interrogating her and about to lock her up and all that stuff. So Vader's the man, dude. He's the man, for real. See, do I got a couple more pictures left? Yes, actor James Earl Jones passed away at the age of 93 years old. And again, we about to give out our condolences and our shout outs right now. Okay. But I want to remember him as that, but I really want to remember him as soon as I pull it up. Soon as I pull it up. I want to remember him as this. I really want to just remember him as this. And again, let's give out special shout outs right now to this amazing actor's family. For starters, shout out goes out to his family, to his friends, to the millions around the world. No. To the billions around the world. No. To the trillions around the world. Yes. Yes. So to the trillions around the world, to his family, to his friends, to his loved ones, including myself, you, Mr. James Earl Jones, will be embedded in our hearts forever and beyond. You know, I got a catchphrase of my own. May the Lord be with you. Real. May the Lord be with you. He already got the force. He been had the force. He is a force of like anybody I ever know. Yep. Still a Star Wars fan. When I get the chance, I'm gonna have to find me a Funko Pop Vader one when I get the chance. But nonetheless, I want to show a little Star Wars representation. That's why I'm pulling out my little Star Wars junk out right quick. Should have pulled out my R2-D2, but I ain't got time to dig into that closet. So, but again, just want to say thank you. We love you. We miss you. There can never be another one like you. Nobody cannot implicate, replicate, or duplicate some of the things you do. You know, you is a treasure beyond the world. You is a treasure beyond humanity. In fact, brother, you is a treasure beyond the greatest of all imagination that gives life something to be proud of. But now, you know, the way I see it, I'm sure God got a special spot up there for you already. I'm about 1,000% sure. You know, you and the Lord Jesus Christ, y'all gonna have some amazing conversations together. I say that truly from the bottom of my heart. I really do. You know, and just want to say thank you. You know, again, your talents will never be forgotten. Your voice definitely will never be forgotten. The things you've done, the awards you've done, the achievements you've done, the success you've done, the 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 creativity that you give into this world that you've done won't be forgotten. It will not be forgotten. So leave in the comments and tell me how the legend. Okay, Stephen Parks. Even though I'm about to wrap this show up, I'm a little delayed. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this right now. In fact, because you're the kind of person I have to like force you to understand. If you don't know who this actor is, I'm gonna give you one warning right now. If you don't know who this actor is, if you don't know, hey, how you doing? Don't cut me off ever again. I'm gonna say this one time and one time only. How you doing, Steven? If you don't know who this actor is, if you don't know his voice, then I'm gonna tell you right now, leave. If you touched in the head, leave now. That is the most legendary brother I ever witnessed in my life. And if you don't know who J.E.J. is, then leave. Simple as that. I'm going to do this special eulogy because, again, let's look at Star Wars. Yeah, James Earl Jones, 1931, 2024. I wasn't even born then. You wasn't even born then. I appreciate you saying hi to me, buddy, and all that, Star Wars and all that. And I'm gonna tell this right now to the trillions around the world. I'm telling you personally, man. Personally. You paying the respects, that's all I ask. If you don't do nothing else, I don't care. Long as you show respect to the show, long as you show homage and respect to this man, I'm good. But if you say one stupid question, you're gone. The end. The only thing I want to see on that screen, it ain't about DCN networks. I'm going to go there right now. It ain't about DCN and power players no more. Just for this one day. I would have done this yesterday, but I was just too tired. I just said, you know what? Even though I'm going to be off the air soon, I figure if I'm going to go off the air soon, I'm going out with a bang. It ain't about that. It ain't about DCN networks and power players. It ain't about the Spotty 09 show. It ain't about none of that garbage. If it ain't about him, leave. Simple as that. Simple as that. Larry Leonard. Yes. As you can see, I'm wearing all black. I ain't playing. You think I'm playing? This ain't no joke. Why you think I got all black? You think this a joke? I'm serious about this man. Look when he was born. What? He was born in January 17th, 1931? None of us wasn't even born then. None of us wasn't even born then. So leave in the comments. Pay homage. Pay your dues. Pay your respects. I'm paying mines. I got a lightsaber in my hand. Screw y'all. I'm paying mines. Shout out goes out to DDG. Love you, brother. Stay positive. Thank you. Even though this ain't Vader's, this is Kylo Ren's, but it's still red though. And as you can see, I got on the hoodie to represent the Force. I'm representing the dark side today, all because of him. I told y'all, what do y'all want to see on the Spotty 09 show? Y'all think this is a joke? I ain't joking. You don't see no smile on my face. I'm dead serious about this man. It ain't gonna be another one like him. You couldn't clone this man even if you tried. Alright? James Earl Jones? Come on. 1931 to 2024? None of us wasn't even born. None of us. He have literally been around since the turn of the century. Hell, they haven't even invented cars around that time. Now, I mean, they did, but not like what we got now. You thought David was the voice of no. Let me educate you on something. Hold on. You thought, okay, this is why a picture's 1,000 words. That's what you thought? Let me break it down into a science to you. As you can see, if for those Star Wars fans out there, it is not David. You thought it was David Prowse. Okay, he played the body of Vader. Bob Anderson did the stunts for Vader. Sebastian Shaw, he did the face of Vader, you know, after what's that? Return of the Jedi. He did that after Vader got his mask off and Palpatine, you know, messed him up and all that. So he did the facial look of Anakin, you know, as he got older and he was badly destroyed. But as you can see in the upper left hand corner, James Earl Jones is the voice. The voice, the voice, the voice, the voice, the voice of Vader. If you don't know your Star Wars, something's wrong. I've seen James in something else. I just can't remember. Man, do you know how many movies this man made? Come on. Are you serious? Look. They got the photo right there. Look. Read. I gotta borrow this from what's that guy? And it's on Amazon Plus. It's a cartoon called The Invincibles. What's his name? Omni-Man. Think. Okay, look, that's the voice right there. Andrew, an idiot, paid no attention to him. Shout out goes out to No Flip Flops. That's a cool name. I like that. Dude, there's an old saying, a picture's 1,000 words. I wish I could find a way to get footage, but a video is 1,000,000,000 words. As you can see, there's a good picture right there. James Earl Jones is the voice. This man been doing, come on, 1931? You wasn't born. Andrew wasn't born. Lord, no, I wasn't born. You weren't even born. You was up in the heavens somewhere. All right? You weren't even born. They just started inventing cars. They just trying to go through the Great Depression back then. It was a whole lot. The world, I ain't gonna lie, the world is screwed up now, but hell, they'd have to start somewhere. He have seen things we just starting to learn how to see. Come on. I mean, let me pull that up one more time for the people at home. 1931? That's the whole turn of the century. I'm gonna be 59 in December. And I was born in 65. The man was born in 31. None of us was even born. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go there. I don't even think none of my parents were even born back then. None of us. We'd be lucky if we had some grandparents that lived that long back then. Come on now. 31? And you made it to 2024? At 93? I'm gonna say it. Nothing but God. Nothing but God on that one. Hell, if you live lucky to see 65, you did something right. We talking 1931. And he made it to this time? At 93? If that man ain't got the force, you tell me who does. Tell me who does now. Leave it in the comments, because I'm sure I'm going to read it. For real. Who you know that lived that long? Hell, if you make it past 75, I think you did something right. I'm going to be 59 in December. Next year, I'm going to be hitting the big 6-0, but now, and then you got to think, this man is a true national treasure around the world. A bona fide, hellified actor. His voice alone is recognition. Okay? He got awards that, so many Oscars, so many awards, so many best nominees. He got like a whole, man wrote books, all kinds of stuff. voiceovers like crazy, especially in movies, video games. He done it. He done it all. Who you know lived that long? That's a hell of a damn time. I don't care what anybody say. To see that at 93, nothing but the power of God. Whether you take it or leave it. That's the truth. Straight up. If I even live to see a percentage of that, you know, we living in a world now, you'd be lucky to even make it to 60. Okay? Come on, he did it all. Who you know? That's hell of a run. That's a hell of a run. You know, I'm not gonna, I'm gonna give myself a little credit because hell, if I lived, I'm not trying to preach on death or too much about that. I'm just, it just got a little emotional for me, but at the same time, I'm just telling you how I feel. If I make it to see 65, I did something right. But that's a hell of a time. And I say that to prove a point because none of us weren't even born. We're still being produced. Our parents trying to decide whether or not do they want to bring us here or not. But he outlived that. Come on. You can find someone that's older than him, let me know. But as far as all the things he done within that time period, that's a hell of a track record. Straight up. Again, shout out goes out to No Flip Flops and Andrew Newby. Hope you guys sub to the show. Well, this is the longest. Remember them, James Earl Jones, September 10th, 2024. And again, I just want to thank to all the viewers, to all the subscribers that's come to this show. Thank you so very much. Let me give out brief shout outs right quick. To the president and co-founder of DCN Networks and Power Players, Sean the Genius Harris, and everybody at the Harrison headquarters on the south side of Chicago. Shout out goes out to you. To the dangerous one himself, DDG, Dangerous Danny Garcia. Shout out goes out to you. To my other brother, Alex the Lone Wolf Thorne. Shout out goes out to you. To everybody north of Sheffield Commons, Officer D will be back there Friday to protect them all from the forces of evil and all that jazz. Shout out goes out to you. To who else I need to give a shout out to my West Side family, the Redmond. Shout out goes out to you guys. To my immediate family, the Crittens and Colognes, the Millsaps and Johnsons. Shout out goes out to you. To the love of my life, Demetri Ann Johnson, the future Mrs. Crittenden. To my future grandkids, they are my greatest treasure in the world, and I'm pretty sure this man has some amazing grandkids. I'm pretty sure he's up there in heaven watching over his treasures of the world. Again, shout out goes out to the James Jones family, friends, loved ones, headquarters. I'm going there. I'm doing it all. Shout out goes out to them as well. Who else I need to give a shout out to? Who else? To Dion, you got the third on lock. Shout out goes out to you. To Robbo, we'll talk about that meal later. Shout out goes out to you. Who else I need to give a shout out to right now? Margie Vallejo, shout out goes out to you. To my sister Wednesday, shout out goes out to you. And if I miss anybody, leave in the comments. But the most important shout out of all, again, shout out goes out to the James Jones headquarters, his family, his friends, his loved ones. But most important thing of all, knowing that we all love him, all of us. But in the end, God loved him more than we do. Andrew said, I seen him in something else. I just can't remember what. Okay, this is what you do. I need you to do two things. One, I need you to sub to the show. That's the most important thing. Two, leaving a comment, give me a thumbs up. And 3, if you can remember the show or what movie or whatever he played in, it doesn't matter. Leave it in the comments. And then next time, who knows, I might do a random show and we'll bring that up and we go from there. Let's see, there's one other thing I want to do. Yeah. I do like that picture. And I think I got one more picture. One more picture when I'm going to wrap this show up. Yeah, this one. Yup. He was the voice. That man has been the voice of Darth Vader since 1931. Look, this is one of the pictures I just found. This is one of the last pictures I just pulled up right now. Look at him. Look. I'm gonna borrow the words of shout out goes out to AEW Chris Jericho. Look at it. Look at it good. Drink it in. Look at it for the next 2 minutes. Look. Just open your eyes. Look into the far corner regions of your mind and look. You're going to learn a whole lot from just looking. You know that old saying, seeing is believing? See it. See it. If you didn't know that James Earl Jones was the voice of Vader, or that guy, with all due respect, I'm not trying to be harsh, get the hell off my show. Look, 1931, 2024. Keep in mind, the man been around longer than anybody else on this show right now. Name one other brother you know that can outdo that. I'm going to give you a hint. Nobody. Look. Look. You see Vader. Look. He did Coming to America. Look. He did the voice of Simba. Look. I mean Simba's dad, Mufasa. Look. Look. That's his face. That's his voice. All you got to do is look. Here's your homework assignment tonight. Watch Star Wars. Watch Star Wars. In fact, you got 2 homework assignments tonight. You don't believe me? I'll show this again. Look. He did the voice of those 2. He did the voice of Mufasa and he did the voice of Vader. Look. That's your homework assignment for tonight. That's after you sub to my show. Still don't believe me? Okay. I'll show you one more and I'm going to wrap this show up. Look. Look at Simba sitting in the pond. But you got James Earl Jones, the voice of Vader, with a big smile on his face. And as you can see in the cloud silhouette, you have the Death Star. He does the voice, you know, for Darth Vader. The famous catchphrase, Luke, I am your father. That guy. If you don't know, this is your homework assignment for tonight, Andrew Newby. I'm sure you heard of Star Wars. If not trying to be harsh or anything, get the hell off my show. Watch Star Wars. Watch them all. I'm not talking about the new stuff. Now I'm not talking about the 2000 gig. No. This is your homework assignment tonight. That's after should you choose to accept to subscribe to my show. One, let me put this picture back right quick. We're going to do this right now. We're going to do this right now. That picture, yeah, this picture right here. We're going to end it up. This is what we got right now. This is what I want you to do because I'm about to end my show. This is the longest remember them, show I ever did. But at the same time, I'm glad I did this because I really want to pay homage to James Earl Jones. This is what you do right now. I want you to watch 2 important movies. Watch them. I don't care. Buy them. Whatever. Stream it. I don't care what you do. 1, watch the first Star Wars. I'm not talking about that 2000 joint, all that stuff with Ray and all that. I mean, that's cool, and I love that too. But let me grab my Kylo Ren FX lightsaber. This is what you do. Number 1, you watch the first Star Wars. You got Star Wars. You got Return of the Jedi. You got Empire Strike Back. I'm not going to make you watch all 3 because I feel bad because you don't know. But you know what? Let me collaborate the situation at hand. I want you to watch the first Star Wars. At the end of the first Star Wars, where it says voices, who portray the voices, it's going to say James Earl Jones. That's one movie I want you to watch. Number 2, watch The Lion King. At the end of the credits of the movie, it's going to show the voice of Mufasa, James Earl Jones. Now, if you can't see the proof in 2 of those movies, I'm not trying to be harsh. I'm not trying to be evil. I'm not trying to. Then you is either delusional or you need a bullet to the head. The man been around since 31. Only because you say so. Only because I know so. I know so, man. See, the one thing you can't seem to comprehend, you don't know because maybe you don't know, or maybe because you don't want to know. Okay? I'm sure you've been around long enough to know what Star Wars is. So, as your homework assignment tonight, if anything, sub to my show first. I want you to watch it. I want you to watch it. I want you to be right in front of your TV. And I want you to watch everything. I want you to watch all that jazz. All of it. And at the end of Star Wars, I don't care what you have to do because the credits at the end gonna go slow as dirt. It's gonna say voice actors. It's gonna say, when you scroll down, you're gonna see all the voices in the movie and all the portrayals and all that. It's going to say James Earl Jones. Again, I'm gonna show this one last time, because some people they don't get it. Again, it's clear as day. James Earl Jones played the voice of Vader. I don't know if you touched in the head. I don't know. No, I take that back. I apologize. You're not touched in the head. I think you need a bullet to the brain. The man been around out of all of us that's watching this show right now. So, what you do, you sub to the show, you give me a thumbs up. I don't care what you do. I don't care what plans you have today. Cancel them all. Cancel all of them. Cancel all of them. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. James Earl Jones did a lot. More than you, more than me. Okay? How many movies you made? None. How many voiceovers you made? None. How many awards you have? None. Keep in mind, he was born before you. You can't top that even if you try to. It clearly says, I'm half blind and I can see that, James Earl Jones, the voice of Vader. Sebastian Shaw, the face of Anakin Skywalker. in Return of the Jedi. David Prowse, he died. He is the body of Vader. Vader's pretty tall. Now, as far as stunt choreography and all that, Bob Anderson does the stunts with the lightsaber and, you know, in the force hand and all that jazz. Okay. But out of all them people on that picture, it clearly said the actor that portrays Darth Vader in the original Star Wars series, James Earl Jones, is the voice of Vader. If you can't understand that, I'm gonna give you two options in the world. One, you watch two of those movies that I just mentioned, Star Wars and The Lion King. Watch it, look at it. I don't care, whatever you got to do, whatever plans you got for the day, cancel them. Forget about it. Throw that away. Do it some other time. Watch both of them. Definitely watch the end credits. That's one. Number two, if you don't see that in the movie, then brother, you need to just admit yourself in a psychiatric ward and lock yourself away. Okay? That's what you need to do. Because you got to be crazy as hell to not know who that man is. Okay, I don't know all the people in the world, but I do know him. And keep in mind, he was born before me. That's popular as hell. I mean, I'm just an average Joe getting popular. He been popular way before I even, and right now I'm just starting to make myself popular. Okay? That's all I got to say. Watch it. And if you can't put that together, call your next of kin, call your next someone that loves you, go to a psychiatric ward and submit yourself in. See, I could be harsh to say, blow your brains out, but no, because I'm under state of direction, I gotta be nice. But I'm telling you, there's your proof. No, because I caused the flip for the fact and dude, again, let me remind you whose show this is, because I'm about to end this. This is the longest eulogy. I'm about to end this right now. Let me remind you whose show this is. This is my show. See that logo? DC and Networks and Power Players. This is my show. I runs this. Alright? I keep telling everybody, this show, like it or not, I got 714 subscribers. Trying to gun that 800. My show will be the number one, the number one show on PlayStation Network, which means I will be back on PlayStation Network between now and October, on YouTube, and yes, immediately following on Facebook community. That's my logo. That's my show. It just says, remember then, and that's the name of the topic, James Earl Jones, September 10th, 2024. I could have ran this show yesterday, but I was just too tired. I had to work. I said, you know what? Let me make up for it today. And still, I have like less than a few days left before I'm officially off there. I said, you know what? I'm going out with a bang. I'm going out like a gangster, straight up, for real. But then again, you might not know, and I could be wrong. Come on, man. I'm not that naive. I'm really not. Straight up. So we're gonna put this back up here. Little robot buddy, you was officially on break. About to end my show. It's that you need to wake up, flip. You know what? I'm not gonna argue, get mad at you or anything, because like I said, say whatever you want. I'm paying homage to the man. What is you doing? You can complain, trip, get mad all you want, but in the end, like it or not, I showed my respect for the show. I showed my respect to James Earl Jones. I showed my respect. It might not be the way you expect it to be, but it's going to be the way that I choose it to be, that I want it to be. Okay? I keep my show real. Always have, always will. Because whether you here or not, at the end of the day, DC and Networks and Power Play is going to live on forever. But James Earl Jones' soul will live throughout immortality in heaven forever. And you want to know what? I love the guy. I'm hurt because the world gonna miss him, and so will I. But that powerful voice he always used is gonna always be inside of me from the heart forever. Straight up. Well, I'm about to end my show. Immediately follow. I'm gonna be doing some gameplay later on today, and this will be posted later on before the end of the day is out on the Facebook community. I'm out of here. This is Darnell Crittenden from DCN Networks and Power Players. Whatever you do, keep playing your games. I'll talk to everybody later and later. And again, to James Earl Jones' family, thank you. Sorry for my conduct, but some people you gotta make them learn, man. You gotta make them learn. And my apologies as far as my conduct is concerned. Didn't use any profanity because my show is still under state of direction, but I do have to get it across. No flip flop. Oh, that's a cool name. Go home. Go do your homework, Andrew. I don't know about you, brother. I'm down with the Force. I'm down with the Force. I'll admit this ain't Vader's lightsaber. Even though this is Kylo Ren's, I'm still down with the Force. I'm still down with the Force. So out of represent a Vader, the dark side is the best side, baby. Straight up. May the Force be with me, but may the Lord be with him. Real truth. I'm out of here. It's Darnell Crittenden from DCN Networks and Power Players. Whatever you do, keep playing your games. I'll talk to everybody later and later. And Andrew, do your homework or submit yourself in a psychiatric ward. Straight up. Because, you know, they say a mind is a terrible thing to waste. Somebody really need to mop yours up because it ain't going nowhere. Straight up. I'm out of here. Real truth. Peace. Until next time, Chicago. Until next time, the world. It's Darnell Crittenden from DCN Networks and Power Players. Whatever you do, keep playing your games. Talk to everybody later and later. And again, my condolences, my honor, and my respect goes to the James Earl Jones family. I meant what I said from the bottom of my heart. May the Lord be with them. Straight up. Public service announcement to Chicago, to the world. Somebody please put them guns down. I'm pretty sure James Earl Jones would love that even greater. Miss you, James. Love you. Like I said, the Force may be with me, but may the Lord be with you throughout immortality and beyond. I'm out of here. Peace.